Now with number 19, I had to start over. I apologize. Okay, 19. Find the zeros. Again, shh, folks, hush. Roots, zeros, solutions, all of them are the same, so I'm going to use the quadratic. So I have x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared. So I've got negative 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 85. All over 2 times 1. And my b, since I know it, I can go ahead and plug it in, and it is minus a negative 4. So I've got 4 plus or minus 16, and then 4 times 85. 340. Okay, so minus 340 all over 2. Okay, so now I've got 4 plus or minus the square root of negative 324, okay, over 2. Let's just see if we're lucky. Does 324, is that a perfect square?
Of course. Yes.
Yes, it is. What is it? 18. So I've got a negative. So what's going to be my first step when I pull its eye out? Thank you. Couldn't even get to that question and people knew what to do. Pull that eye out. All over 2. Then I have the square root of 324 is 18. So 4 plus or minus 18i all over 2. All of those reduce. The 2, the 4, and the 18. Remember, I'm a math teacher. Love to put numbers together that have stuff in common. And I have 2 plus or minus 9i. Okay, any questions on that? Okay. Flip over a page. And this is our last page here. Okay. And we're going to look at number 20. Okay. All right. Now, I can already tell you, okay, I can tell this, all right? I know that you guys may not be able to right away, okay, but I'm able to tell this, that I know I'm going to have to use the quadratic. One of the ways that you can know tomorrow is, or I should say on Friday, is that you do have to use the quadratic when all of your answers are in square roots. Okay, when all of your answers have square roots as a possibility, then you know, okay, I need to use the quadratic. Now, if your answers are whole numbers or fractions, okay, then you know, okay, I can either use normal factoring or advanced factoring. Okay, so I need to find the zeros, roots, solutions, x-intercepts. Okay, so I have negative 4x, or I should say I have a positive 4x squared minus x plus 2. Okay, so I'm going to use the quadratic. X is equal to minus a negative 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 squared minus 4 times a, 4 times c, all over 8. Okay, so let's clean this up a little bit. Okay, and I've got minus a negative 1 is 1. Okay, plus or minus, that's going to be 4 times 4 is 16 times 2 is 32. That's going to be 1. 1 minus 32 is negative 31. All over 8. What needs to happen here? Jesse, what needs to happen here with this square root? Pull its eye out. That's right. Get mad at it. So, I have 1 plus or minus I square root of 31 all over 8. And that is my answer. Okay? All right. Number 21, and let's just go to number 21, and that'll be it for today. Okay.
Are we doing more of these tomorrow?
Well, we're going to be doing arithmetic sequence, sum of cubes, difference of cubes, and difference of squares. But also the rest of these, once I get done with this one,
Okay.
we're going to go and I'm going to show you the videos and see, okay, we'd like to see this one. Okay, and I can take you straight to where it's at. All right, so my first step, bring the negative 10 over. Okay, so I've got everything to one side. I've got everything plus 10. All right, are there factors that if I multiply, I get 10, and if I combine, I get 5? Do they exist? I have 1 and 10, 2 and 5. Can I manipulate 1 and 10? No, I can't. Okay? So, now I have to look at, it's asking for what type of solutions. Well, let's plug this into the quadratic. There is a faster way, but I think for this part, I want to kind of take you the long way around. Okay, so I have x is equal to negative minus a negative 5 plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4 times 1 times 10 all over 2 times 1 is 2. So let's clean this part up. Okay, I've got 5 plus or minus 25 minus 40. What type of solutions am I going to have? Just by, if I stop right here, what type of solutions am I going to have? Look at what's going to happen inside the radical. Yeah, I'm going to pull the I out, so what type of answers are those? Somebody said it. Imaginary. Are they real? No, that's why we call them imaginary. So, I have 2, quiet guys, 2 imaginary numbers. Okay.